Hello and welcome to a new tournament, which is called Blitz tournament. It has a really short timer, so you have to play really fast. Let's see if we Germans outperform in a tournament called Blitz. Playing against Mic Qsenoch here, who is really good. So yeah, both having less time to think about is definitely an advantage for me, I guess, like relative to normal play against him. But we'll do our best. And we have a Keep Kingdom with Recruiter and Cemetery for trashing. Expand, Kiln will gain a lot. Can gain the relevant treasures. So you really build big here. At least you try to. 15 seconds per turn. Do you open Devil's Workshop or double silver to get a Recruiter? I think I like the Workshop. Can gain a Cemetery opportunistically. Maybe. I would have to buy a copper though. I don't think I will do that this shuffle. That's great. Was quite the lucky shuffle. Here it could just be mission. Gaining gold, that's fine. I think that's a second recruiter here. Trying to get thin. Plus buy comes from Animal Fair. Yeah, I will have to check after this game what that is about. Just trying to play as fast as I can. There seems to be one at least, so I will just try to avoid any bigger hiccups. I want to kill now as well, possibly here. Let's trigger that. This can be a kill, could be silver, then getting imp seems fine. So yeah, it's a kind of a disadvantage in this kingdom for me, but it should be fine. I don't know how much the key points matter here. There are quite some piles, 5 in total, but colonies of course make it less worth it. Gains a death card with a rune market. That's kind of lucky, I guess. I don't know if I want to dig for a rune market. I think that was fairly risky. It's also kind of hard to see how piles will run. Maybe the mining village one with kilns. Maybe a second kiln would actually be good here. Could get a bunch of golds here as well, then just try to colony. Either kiln, then kiln the crown, or crown the kiln and gain 2 golds. I think I will try. Oh, yeah, it's even better. I forgot how that worked. I think I will get another kiln anyway, just to increase the gains of these treasure cards. And then try to green fairly soon, I guess. Of course, gaining imps in the meanwhile is great to increase draw. I don't have a very big amount of villagers, so maybe I have to trash a gold at some point. That's some interesting mining here. Yeah, the rune market is great. I don't think it was on top, was it? Like, I was just kind of lucky to find it, I think. But yeah, he's definitely ahead. Yeah, there shouldn't be much to do for me here. They should run away with the game. But there is a thing in Blitz where you can just completely mess up by running out of time. I have to check again whether... Okay, I think now refreshing the client should work. I didn't check for updates before. He has 17 villagers. Can he win? Probably not. Okay, it's kind of interesting to stop there. But yeah, I think... Oh, there are also no more imps. Yeah, let's just get out of here. And I don't think you can recover from that. see. Now this time this worked. Okay, again. I don't know what will happen. Yeah, nothing. No timer. Let's see what happens if I close the browser and restart it again. So we'll get there eventually. Now both the timer things are there at least. Now I can see the time. Okay, so the browser reset did the trick. Okay, so 1-0 to Mic. We'll go on the second game now with working Blitz timer, and let's try to do better this time. What do we have? Fear, plan, is trashing, it's probably better than trade route. Tournament, it's nice to open plan tournament, I can't do that. Planning captain is a thing one can do. Could also plan like patrician. A silver. Could be good, a smugglers could also be good. Although I think you would prefer playing captains. But they opened the silver, so they will hit nice numbers. In theory. Like, give me a captain here. And we are both happy. Okay, times. Ooh, that's of course a very annoying thing to have happened. I won't hit 6 next turn. I could just buy another tournament, the estate bottom decks. That's a little sad. Vice Ghost Town, I could move it now. Yeah, I might hit captain next turn with this, depending on what I draw here. But if it's another copper, it isn't. So what do we do by here? Could just be another ghost town. Is it good, or is it a flag bearer? Could also be cavalry, right? Didn't have much time there, so Let's get another one of those as well. So he hit Captain once. On a turn where I didn't have smugglers, that's kind of unlucky. Gets the province here. I'm hitting 5 again, which is quite bad on this board. So maybe I can do better on this turn. Oh yeah, this is getting probably out of hand already. There's the first captain. He's probably able to smuggle it. Yeah, so you're not winning the spot with the 3 good prizes in their hand. I can play on for a little bit. Although, yeah, I can trust Mic to play this one to the end without much issue, I think. The planned tournament was a little awkward, and then moving it right after that was kind of bad, and maybe it was good to hit 6, so maybe I have just myself to blame for how that went, but at that point it was pretty over. So it's 2-0, back to my start. Another cavalry board. No village, but there's draw in archive. Also border guard. Can you hit? You can hit like 4, 5, 6, 7 plus a terminal, 8 uniques, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 terminal and these. So that would require some great draw. But I think that's what you're going to do, right? What is the alternative? You could gain a bunch of golds with your terminal, with camel, or other ways. And then just by provinces, I guess. Doesn't sound like that appealing. That's really... I think that's the worst outcome for me, since I won't be able to hit 5 next turn. I will just buy that to get through here. That's to get to this. Here, of course, it would be nice to march. The 3 is kind of tricky. I don't think I need another terminal right now. Cavalry works just fine. Although it's also a nice upgrade target. So I could think about like adding a leprechaun. Although, yeah, I'm not super in love with it. I think one could stop here. I will trigger it as this shuffle will be quite short, with border guards and horses in it. Just trash a bunch of coppers now. Maybe upgrade the cavalry into a horn and buy another one or something. Is it archive time for me, or is it horn time? Actually, it's a cavalry first thing. Unfortunately, I have to do this, and then I think it's an archive. Then I will upgrade one of my cavalries into a horn here. I won't be able to draw it, I don't think, this turn. But we're getting there. Nice turn for them. Second archive, very reasonable. That's kind of nice. Let's take this one actually. And this one. So we'll play this first. Find the upgrade. Is it a second archive or a second horn? I think we will go the greedy way and get immediately punished for it, as it should be. I'll silver into cavalry is a thing I didn't consider yet, but which is really nice. It also gives you a true plus buy. That's very interesting. So let's do that here. Let's take the horn. Then in coppers is good, I believe. So one more archive, I believe. I need a gold at some point. Can probably upgrade my second upgrade into one. Let's get those. And oh, damn it! Could have marched something. I don't know why I didn't get a freeze timer there. I want to march like an archive. I think it would have been good. So yeah, I think undos are really tricky. I don't know who gets punished, but one has to click them immediately because otherwise one person will become really sad. One could think about whether there's a win here. Would require a lot more draw though. Yeah, there probably isn't one. But maybe I have to... Okay, I have to pay attention to the timer. That was not the time I wanted to stop. But again, the timer... I don't know why I didn't get any freeze time there. Like, I played a card and then my timer ran out. But yeah, if I'm that close to... I have to actually find some uniques. Is it worth 2 points? Wow. That's interesting. And I can buy a card. Yeah, doesn't matter. I thought about marching. Also an additional silver. I don't think it would have mattered too much. He probably can end here just for cards to be gaining, but I also can't really trash all my horns there. Looks like he found an... yeah. My time is up. Sums up that game. So that's the second start I lost. Unlucky. He trashed copper over estates. That seemed a reasonable decision with those silvers. So here you open either vampire or hermit. Thin down. Play a bunch of races. Drawing is kind of awkward with Hamlet as your village and Gear as your +2 cards draw. Citadel makes it a little better. Training also makes the chair race stack better. Do you open double hermit? You probably do. Mill is the other thing. Yeah, I actually like the mill. That can hit 5 and is still quite efficient with hermit, even if they collide, because then you can discard estates. Here we take a madman. I think you want to play with a vampire mostly because you definitely want the copper trashing. So I guess that could also be the trading post, although the silvers are bad. So I don't think you will want that. That's a great draw. Hopefully finding vampire and hermit. Can't win them all. I think that's another one of those, and then I will train charity races to get another madman, and then get a bunch of those charity races. He already has 4. That's a little concerning. Miserable doesn't do much here, I don't think. I can gain 2 chariot races here. They won't have any copper trashing. Am I missing something? No, right? But they will have almost all the chariot races. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I will have fewer coppers though. Ooh. So I think you wanna take 1 citadel, but could be province instead. I can be convinced of that. A gear is a mill, or is it like a hamlet? Oh, vagrant. Vagrant doesn't look good. Could be 2 gears in total. No, I think. And then this will be a mill. Like the provinces are great in your deck, right, for the chariot races, so maybe you don't care that much about Citadel. That's great that he doesn't win any here. I won't win very many either. Let's gear those. Could be another mill. I think another gear, right? Having 2 of those is often better than 1. And I have trashed 4 coppers now, so they shouldn't be on top that much anymore, which is great. Ooh, so Military Race is actually quite nice, although they don't have any expensive cards. Oh, I think they could have discarded the trading post there, right? That seems like a strange order. Okay, I got confused why I got a coin there, but that's because I have training. Do you want to gain any of these? Seems kind of dubious. Let's keep getting mills diluted. Does nothing. Okay, they get better chariot race hits. I don't agree with that. Although now they also have quite a few coppers left. Okay, so here it would be kind of nice to find as many as possible. No, that was the wrong order. I don't want to have that in hand. Let's just do it this way. I shouldn't have a problem with money since I can discard to mill. Okay, kind of unfortunate hits. Okay, I could have known that. Envious, kind of nice, I think. Duchy is the play here. Province on top again, that's nice. I think he gambles on the province, and that might actually work since my hand sucks. Yeah, so doesn't gaining an estate do anything? I don't think so. I'm just at the mercy of them. Yeah, not finding 8, which is impossible, I think, especially now. So yeah, I think I had a better deck for quite a while there, and then I didn't. So GG, that's 0-4. And back to my last start. Okay, so there's a throne room engine thing, and Shantytown is also village. Draw is weak, and trashing is also weak. So you gotta love those boards. Way of the Frog is kind of interesting. Like Shantytown, you can always top deck your terminals. Ooh, I can start with a 5. Like Sculptor, I guess. I don't think Michael is particularly interesting. I'll buy another Shantytown. Here I could gain one. I could also just gain a silver. Do we pick up Michael here? Could be Crypt instead. I kind of like Crypt here. Let's try the Crypt. That's a little annoying. Not the best crypt, but maybe workable. They just gain a bunch of silvers, so maybe they are not super interested in building here. Which is a little surprising to me. So I think I will pick up Michael, because Michael is annoying if you play money. Okay, this might mean we stop at the knights. Treasures the sculptor. Treasures another sculptor. Okay, are we just emptying the sculptures now, apparently? Six, what do we do get here? I could train something. Maybe the shanties. So how do we continue? No buy. Maybe one more sculpture and then just start provincing and trying to find Michael as often as possible. The reconsidering the ways is really difficult on the timer. No, don't kill my shanty. I'll have to get a new one. Since the sculptors are essentially, now they are golds, I guess, with the training token on. So it doesn't do as much. The micro attack, I mean, it's usually good against silver attacks. So 5, Dame Josephine is a green card, right? Dame Anna isn't any good anymore. That's not 8, apparently. So I will gain the remaining shanty. Seven, just duchy, I think. I don't worry too much about trashing attack. That's a really sad crypt for them. Really sad crypt for me as well. But yeah, sorry about the lack of commentary. That's really hard to focus on all these things. 7 again. It's just another duchy. They caught up a bit. You have to be a little careful. That's a province for me. So they should be winning against Silk Road and Silk Road Estate here. Going for the long game. I'm trying to end it soon. It's kind of tough. I'll probably take the silver anyway. They do have... Ooh, that's really scary now. That is really scary, but I found a sculpture. That was good. Otherwise, this... yeah, interesting. I didn't consider the sculptures in the late game could do that kind of thing. Yeah, so 4-1, we didn't get swept away. That's at least something to be happy about. But I still should be trying hard to win the last game. I think there's still some chance to make the knockout stage, even when losing one match. So what do we have here? Catapult attack, butcher as payload, villagers are there, draw is weak. Navigate a village green. Probably not a thing. Probably not a thing. Don't try it at home. Opening butcher. Oh, we have a coin token, so butcher catapult seems reasonable. Right, here you go. I agree. Is this a second catapult? No. It's also not a poor house, it's also not a beggar. I'm not sure if silver catapult is better at that point. That's a great turn. I wish I would have attacked that one. Ooh, actually against poor house. I suppose you can play a treasureless deck and then... I don't quite see it yet. Now the question is, how do we proceed? That was kind of pointless. I think we'll take the catapult. We'll play with one more catapult for a bit. And soon we will start greening once we get rid of the coppers. But do we also go into poor houses? They seem kind of bad for quite a while. I will try a Sacred Grove as buy actually. Does really need synergy. The catapult attack can negate it. That way. Oh, is it my timer that runs down here? No, it's theirs. So that's actually a tactical advantage. I don't actually know if that is true. I guess there's some... I thought like the boon is worse for them after discarding. Oh, that's pretty bad. I can play on. Ooh. Damn it. So, do we want a poor house as well? We could now take one. Oh, all planned. That was actually a consideration. I'm happy it worked out that way. Do we butcher the silver into something? One more baker, I guess. 9, 10. Could seize. Ooh, that's actually was very close timing wise. Can't. It's a nice butcher target, but maybe we just try to green now. So they have 10 coffers. Maybe we need a second butcher to end the game. Yeah, it's unfortunately it was a really bad turn, and I think we just double province and hope they can't get 4. I don't think milling one does something there for me. Yeah, that's a 15-point differential, so it would have been good enough. Since they have still seized. Yes, okay. That's also good. They didn't do that much on... I actually don't know if the Will-O-Wisp is good. I guess it draws poor houses, so it is. So what do they do here? Maybe not touch the provinces at all. I'll get one of them. The duchy. Ooh. Yes. Like, getting the province here is really bad, really bad. And double province just wins for them, but... let's just get a duchy. With all those coffers, it's really easy. I guess they didn't have the butcher this turn. They have quite a thick deck. Did they shuffle? Maybe they also have that butcher. Yes, they do. Grove into duchy. And buys another duchy. Didn't get the grove. We can turn this into province and buy province. yeah, I have to just hope that that is good enough. It's quite a lot of gains for them. They don't have a grove. Ooh, what a powerful wisp. Yeah, that's not good enough. Duchy, and I will... yeah, get away with a 4-2, which I can be happy about in the end. Yeah, I will at least play 3 more of these games. I will see you there. Hopefully do a little better this time.